This is Dyce Kimura, your Fort Lauderdale guitar teacher. Today I'm covering how to play Back in Black by AC/DC. Okay? Let me play it one time, and then I'm going to explain it. Okay? Check it out. So to make this easier to explain, I'm actually playing it on my acoustic, so it's a little clearer for you guys out there. And I gotta say that when I first tried to learn this, I thought it was going to be a lot easier than it actually was, okay, or is, and you'll see why in a second. I'm going to divide the lesson into two halves. You have the first half, which is the riff / verse, and then you have the second half, which is the chorus, I suppose. And here's the riff / verse. It's E, D, 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 A, A, A. Okay? And then we're going to do this riff that is, you're playing it's like, I want you to take your first finger, take your first string, 3rd fret, and play that note, and pull it off. And then play the 2nd string, 3rd fret, pull it off to open, and then play the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and do like a mini choke. It's hard to do on acoustic, but and then pull it off. So it's and immediately report back to the power E. So it's okay. So it's. Climb just now, that starts on the 2nd fret 5th string to the 4th fret 6th string, and then goes back to the 2nd fret 5th string to the 5th fret 6th string to the 6th fret 6th string to the 6th fret to the 7th fret 6th string. So it's like a climb, but you add in every other note this B note, which is the 5th string 2nd fret. So it's okay. So you start with the riff, which is I use a lot of these cuts, like a cut like I just did, just to show you where the beat is, where the 1 is, or where the snare would be, for the sake of teaching it to you easier. So I'm going to include some cuts in there, and here's the groove. 3, 4, 1, 2. Now the riff is an intermediate riff. It's relatively simple chord-wise, but the rhythm is really tricky in this one area. It's going to go E, D, 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 A, 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 and then you're going to, the trick is to do 2 counts. You go A, 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 1, 2. Yeah, I missed that, but it's 1, 2. And then when you're done with the riff, you're immediately reporting back to the E. And it comes in on the half beat after the 2 counts. It goes 1, 2, and 1. So it goes 1, 2. After you count 2 to yourself, immediately play your riff, and you should immediately go back to the E, and everything should line up. Okay, watch again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. second part of the song, which it goes A, it goes A, E, B, A, B, A, E, B, A, B, and then G, D, A, G, A, G, D, A, G, A, A, E, B, A, B, A, E, B, A, B, G, 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 D, 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 to the riff. Okay. And that alone is definitely intermediate level. The chords are flying by. If you're not super comfortable with those chords, then this is going to be really frustrating for you to try to learn. But assuming that you are, the next challenge is going to be to get the groove down, get the rhythm down. It's actually a little more complicated than at first it looks. But let's just take it line by line. So you're going to have A, E, B, A, B. That's the first half. Let me play it. It's... So that repeats twice, okay? And then you're going to have the next part, which is G, D, A, G, A. That last G, I'm just doing one finger, but it goes. So it's G, D, A, G, A, G, D, A, G, A. So again, that's twice. So you got both things two times. You got A, how it comes together. But I have to talk about this rhythm, which is really unique. What they did is they took all these chords, and instead of playing them on the one, Angus Young, the guitar player from AC/DC, instead of playing them on the one, he actually slid everything back a half a beat. So it goes 1, 1, 1, 1. Calibrates back to the one at the very end, and that's why that last G, it should sound really abrupt. It should sound like it's a half a beat early, because really everything else was moved a half a beat later. Okay, so when I say 1, I mean it's the 1, 2, 3, 4 of the count. It's the 1, and Angus Young, the guitar player, he's coming in on the and, so it's 1 and that's when that A starts. It's 1, 1. Try this with the drums to really show you. I have a drum machine to really show you what this rhythm is looking like, okay? Try to follow along. If you really struggle with the rhythm, try clapping your hands and singing the guitar line. I'll maybe show you that in a second, but it really helped me when I was trying to learn years ago. Okay, so let's try this. Ready? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. Let me try it again with the drums a little bit louder. It's kind of hard for me to hear it. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and. So it's really good. It's really good. If you've never gotten into the backbeat, if you don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about that, then this is a great song to start learning it. Okay, so that was AC/DC, Back in Black, on both the acoustic and the electric. I got to tell you, it's a workout to play this thing on the acoustic. So, but hopefully it made it easier for you guys to hear the chords. That's why I did it. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.